Greetings, greetings, and welcome back to Asafo Academic. We got another Black conservative, not a debunk video, but I just want to show the thought process and how it overlaps between the Black conservatives and just demonstrate it in real time, tied it in with the Migos situation. But I want to start with this quote right here. It was posted in the New York Times. There is another class of colored people who make a business of keeping the troubles, the wrongs, and the hardships of the Negro race before the public. Some of these people do not want the Negro to lose his grievances because they do not want to lose their jobs. There's a certain class of race problem solvers who don't want the patient to get well. So this was from Booker T. Washington, right? And conservatives will use this quote to use this against the black left or white liberals, whoever this applies to, but this could definitely apply to the conservatives as well too. They're on YouTube. They get a check if they're monetized. So the Migos situation is definitely something that can bring in a lot of views. So black conservative perspective, he almost has 500,000 subscribers and he got 100,000 for the Migos. Let's see here. Well, Migos is not even looks like it's a so-so video for him looking at all the other views, but it is a topic he could go on since it is viral and it's still ongoing. There's going to be more details coming up. The Officer Tatum, to over 2 million. He does the Migo situation, 400K views. And that is better than most, I could say, just looking roughly at the front page, better than most. Not the best, but not one of the lowest. So he got a good chunk out of this Migos story, right? Got Anthony Brian Logan as well. He has almost 1 million and he almost had 100K for Migos. Let's see here. It is better than most, but not the best. Could say one of the best or being close to one of the best, right? So, I mean, I don't even really have to watch the videos. That's the thing, because I'm not even criticizing about the video. I'm just showing the thought pattern and the overlap between these right conservative, black conservative content creators, right? So there's also Amala and Epon Ek or Panobi. I think Ekan Panobi or something like that, right? That's a Nigerian origin. So I apologize to Nigerians for butchering that. Truly. So Mala, I didn't put her in my uh the initial video about the different stages of black conservatism. She is definitely the new stage, the Gen Z stage. She's a Gen Zer, so I'm gonna be making a video about her to, I guess, like add to the addition already because she's more of a emerging. I was just say like emerging star, I guess, amongst the conservatives for sure. But she also talks about this as well too. So this oh yeah, this was definitely a good video for her. Oh yeah, because now we see, I think it's even the this is very interesting. So actually the Andrew Tate got a lot, but that explains a little bit as well. But so far it's the third best video so far I've seen on the front page anyways. Let's see here. Because I'm just scanning through. So far I've seen it was the third best, fourth best now. Fourth best. Dave Rubin and Larry Elder. So I think that compared to these other two or other three, I should say, the fluctuation, I think it's because of the age of the audience. So I would definitely say that these are definitely like older generations. No knock to them about being older or anything, but she's definitely catching the attention. I'm pretty sure she's catching the attention of the younger generation just coming into politics, that phase, like basically before college, after college type of thing, getting the experience and everything, right? I'm sure your analytics will definitely show that. I would actually put money on that. But they all did the Migos, right? I did not listen to any of the video, but this is all going to go back to this quote here because that's what Black conservatives do. They basically talk about the situation without the historical context. And without the historical context, even though, let's just say, like, I'd never listened to the video, right? But even if they do make good points in terms of the Black community, it's still, I'm not going to say it doesn't matter, but without the historical context, people will not come to the right conclusion about how to solve the problem, essentially. But with Black conservatism, it's all about leaving the Black community behind to be more open to being American, essentially, and going into the melting pot because who wants to identify with being Black, right? Because I'm pretty sure in the videos, they're going to talk about the problems in the Black community in terms of violence, youth violence, right? I mean, whenever a rapper gets shot, it's just the most um it goes viral. So in a sense the whole world sees, but nobody sees the day-to-day problems going on, the day-to-day issues within the community, right? And whether there's historical context, social engineering, whatever people want to say, it's still a problem because regular people have to live in these communities and they have to deal with the effects. They have to deal with essentially being in a war zone. They have to deal with the youth going around pretty much doing whatever they want essentially. So it puts the people in a very bad spot essentially. So people like Black conservatives, I can say that I think in terms of politics between the left and the right, the Black conservatives are gaining ground in terms of reaching out to people, to Black people especially. I think Black conservatism specifically is increasing, and I think this is one of the issues that they do the best in, right? I think there's some other issues as well too, but in terms of the violence that happens in the community, and whenever a rapper gets killed, it just highlights the violence in the community, right? Because we know about Migos, but did you know about, I think it was 6 or 7 other people that got shot that day, and then the day after, and then the day before, right? So this is an ongoing issue we don't pay attention to until a rapper dies. This is an ongoing issue with black femicide, but nobody speaks on it. It's not a never goes viral, right? So that's all I'll say on this. I just wanted to expose, sort of the mindset and how it overlaps between content creators. So it all goes back to the tree, Thomas Sowell. So this is just the fruits of his labor, essentially. And then we have the next generation. She's from PragerU. I've heard about PragerU, but um, I know it was right, but I guess she's the new face of it now, essentially. So politics goes on, but that's why there needs to be our own narratives from our own history. It's already there. The history is already there. We don't have to do much of the work. The only work we should do is learn it and then add to it where we see fit. But anyways, it's all about political education. Let me know what you think. Check out the next video.